So let's get right back into the ladder and see if we can keep climbing, because I'm almost gold rank. And we'll get locked in there. Alright, so versus Lynar, perfect. The other thing I wanted to mention about the changes I made to the deck is I took out the aspect of the Drake. That card it did come in handy a few times to close out games, but overall, it was just becoming so much of a nuisance. Because if I was really behind, I would have to choose between, you know, is there anything I can buff to a 4/4 that would help me out of this pinch? Or would I have to transform my opponent's big threat into a 4/4 with flying, which was, you know, not even... It was still a pretty big threat, actually, so it wasn't doing too much work for me, unfortunately. So we got a couple Chromatic Colds here to take out the Silverguard Knight, so that's a big plus. Although, if I just Mark of Solitude... No. Yeah, we'll just do this. Move forward, take him out. And the Hearth-Sister will survive and get some extra value. Alright, so my opponent here is probably going to want to run up and away to this Mana Spring. And then that'll allow me to drop this Hearth-Sister's 3 damage either onto him, or I might even keep it alive to take out another Windblade Adept or a Silverguard Knight. That might be the proper play. Because my strategy with Lynar has always been to just get the damage onto them when you can. Oh, so he's just going to take that outright. That's fine. Because what this does is he's denying the mana to himself for another turn. Ooh, okay. So he's trying to block me off. So if I move up... If only I could get those other 2 mana. Yeah, so we'll move up. We'll get the Fenrir Warmaster in play, because he always brings good value to the team. And I kind of want to Chromatic Cold that Windblade Adept, just because it's not too big a deal, because even if he decides to not get this mana and run up to try to fight the Fenrir Warmaster, it's still going to tank. Floating that 2 mana is kind of painful, but hopefully we'll be able to survive. Yeah, so I think the proper play for my opponent actually would have been to attack the Fenrir Warmaster with his General and the Healing Mystic, and then come up and trade the Windblade Adept into the Ghost Wolf, so that way it completely clears the board, and then that gives him 5 mana to kind of set his tempo onto the board. But he actually let me keep the Fenrir Warmaster and just get that damage onto my General instead. This deck is a bit less safe because I took out the Emerald Rejuvenators, because I wasn't running the Headhunters anymore. They're pretty slow, actually. If you don't draw them early and buff them up, they don't really do much for you. I was really hyped for them, but they let me down really bad. Yeah, so he's just getting that damage onto me. What's he got? Repulsor Beast? Okay. Yikes, he's got the full surround. Okay, so... Don't need this. Another Fenrir Warmaster, okay. Hmm. Now, he's going to trade these into me regardless, and they're going to die. So I don't need to equip the Snowpiercer right now, unless I wanted to just straight up hit his face. But I think that actually getting the Fenrir Warmaster onto the field will be the better play, just to help me sort of claw back from this board state. Yeah, now I've got double Snowpiercer for next turn, so maybe I can do something with that. My opponent was really able to outlast my early pressure and sort of swing the board control back to his favor with the Windblade Adepts. Very nice by him. And see, now he's thinking about what he wants to do, because he can keep running these guys into my face if he wants, but if he does that, then it's just a trade on his part, and then that leaves me with 2 bodies on the field. Yeah, so he's playing the Iron Cliff to slow down the reinforcements and to deny that mana. But that's fine by me, because he's splitting his forces. I can actually run away from all this now. Healing Mystic. Ouch. Alright, so we're going to send this guy back. We need the Fenrir Warmaster to keep coming to our aid. And we'll do this. I don't need the Snowpiercer either, because I'm low on HP. So I've managed to sort of fortify myself here. He can resummon the Iron Cliff next turn, but I should be able to, just delaying that mana, that having him have to resummon that, and have him sacrifice that 5 mana a second time, really lets me come back from this board state, because he's just been going constantly for my face, and I think I might be able to wait him out, because now I'm going to start getting my big threats onto the board. If he tries to run away, Frosthorn Rhyno is still a really good body, even if you don't get the celerity. So we'll see what I can do. Because it's getting to the late game, I'll be able to take some pretty big turns here. And if he hits any of my units with Martyrdom, that's just good for me. Yep, there we go. I'm fine with that. Alright, so now what I'll be able to do... do I need the Snowpiercer? We'll scratch that for now. Ah, excellent. Actually, with 7? Yeah. Now I'll be able to flee towards his starting side of the field, and once he chases me, then I'll have these threats waiting for him. You see, with the Rhino, I'll be able to zone him out. He can drop the Iron Cliff if he wants, but I'll be able to take it out. Next turn, I'll be able to just hit it with Mark of Solitude, and then just kill it outright. Because he can hit this rock Pulverizer with the Martyrdom if he wants. You see, it's going to draw that removal to it, like I wanted, and then it'll give me 4 more HP to work with. Or he's going to trade the Windblade Adept into it, and then maybe flee up and away. Lionar's not going to be running any ranged units. That's the thing. They need to stay in your face to be effective. Yeah, so he's just going to go for the straight up trade, looks like. So I think I got a little bit of a battle plan formulating here. Might be able to bring this one to victory, boys. Clock's ticking, man. Arclight Regalia. Okay. Yeah, and that mana, you see, he's not going to be able to summon the cliff. Oh, ran out of time. That's only going to block 2 of that damage, so I can get 3 on him right now, and then transform for Aspect of the Mountains. I could just Chromatic Cold that thing. Let's swap out the Spirit of the Wild. We aren't going to need it right now. Or, ooh, 7? Yeah, just get the damage in now, I think. No, because this is still a threat. I want to kill this. Chromatic. Swap. I have 8. Yeah, then. Ooh. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. I think... We'll walk up. Swap the Rhino. And that leaves me with 6. Get you out of the way. And now he's cornered himself. And I'm just going to keep running. Aha! I think that when I returned that cliff to his hand, I think his hand was full. I might have completely killed that Iron Cliff. If he drops it now, I'll still be able to kill it. Because he has to worry about these guys here. Arclight Regalia still has a charge left on it. And unfortunately, Aspect of the Mountains doesn't damage generals. That would just be really OP. Because Holy Immolation is bad enough as it is. That's fine by me. You just took out that last charge. So that's death. 5, 9. Alright. He'll live with 1 HP, unless I get something to kill him. Unless I get, like, another Razorback or something. Yeah, so we'll transform that with Mark of Solitude, trade the Hearth-Sister into it. And then that allows me to drop the Draugar Lord. So we are going to get some use out of him today, boys. And we're just going to keep kiting back and backing away. And swap the Snowpiercer. Excellent. And see, this guy is sticky. If he kills it, then it's just going to summon another copy of itself, essentially, in the same place. So I think we got him, boys. I think we were kind of able to run away enough and just slowly poke him out. I'm trying to think what he'd be able to do. If he's got a Silhouette Tracer into another Arclight Regalia, Silhouette Tracer, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he'd still be in range. So Silhouette Tracer into... Actually, no, he wouldn't. If he Silhouette Tracered, move 2. Sunbloom. That's fine. You see, even if this guy gets dispelled, it's still a 4/8, and it's a pretty nasty threat. So unless he's going to hit this thing with a Martyrdom or a Circle of Life or something to take it out, then having that be dispelled isn't going to bother me any. Oh, Holy Immolation, okay. That's fair. Let's see, 12, 2. Do I need Voice of the Wind? Yeah, I can do that. What we will do then is move the Draugar Lord up here. Aspect of the Mountains to kill the Windblade Adept. Summon this guy. And then hit you in the face. See, that Holy Immolation, I've kept myself out of range because that's what I don't want to catch in the face. But I'm going to slowly creep forward just to make sure that I'll be able to hit him for 2 if possible. Oh, Circle of Life. Takes him out. He heals 5. See, he's hanging on by the skin of his teeth right now. Just by healing up and healing up and healing up. But I think that he's out of big threats. In this meta, Lionar's not really running any late game stuff anymore unless we start seeing some Keeper of the Veils come down or some, what's it called? Elix Stormblade. Yeah, see, so me moving towards that was a really bad idea. We're gonna keep backing up. And, we're gonna get some bodies on the field. And I'm actually gonna... Should I hold the Jaxis? Because Tempest would really wreck me right now. I'll hold on to the Jaxis. Having those ranged units would be nice, but I don't want to overcommit into Tempest. And right now, he's only got 3 cards in his hand. He's been top decking pretty much for a while now. But me keeping my distance was the smart move because I stayed out of range of that Holy Immolation. And that last turn, when he moved towards me, he wasn't able to hit me with anything. Snowchaser is infiltrated, so it'll come right back to my hand. But he wants to take out Voice of the Wind, you see. Lasting Judgment. Okay, CC's... I'm baiting out a lot of his removal. I've already gotten value out of the Voice of the Wind, so it's not going to matter. It's just all this healing. We'll move forward. Take out the Rejuvenator. I'm going to step back. And we'll do Voice of the Wind into Fenrir Warmaster. And I'll just get this damage on him while I can. Even if it's only 2. Because I think he's starting to run out of options. This game is lasting a very long time. But I like matches like this, where it doesn't just come down to whoever draws their huge combo first. I think I have another Razorback somewhere in here, because once I draw that, I can finish him off. But, you know, when the damage on the board is kind of low, and you're actually, like, stabbing back and forth, becomes more like a chess match, it's pretty nice. So he decided to stay in place instead of fighting there. So right now, 3, 7, 8, 9, I've got lethal on the board. Okay, so there's the Iron Cliff. Don't need 3 Jaxis. So I can Chromatic Cold this guy. Then move around 2, 3. Actually, 3. We'll summon this guy. So he's down to 1 HP. And so I think I got him, honestly. Because even if he has Holy Immolation, that would heal him, kill this. I have that other rock Pulverizer locking him down. So I think that's GG. We've got 2 Sundrop Elixirs. You can't, man. You gotta attack the rock Pulverizer. See, having the Provokes in this deck actually, like, really balanced it out and gave me some more versatility to deal with, like, big threats. Which I really like. And there's the other Mark of Solitude. Having that third Razorback would have let me finish this off. But he's been healing. What I'd like to do is go back and rewatch this recording and actually calculate how much HP I've had to take off of his general from all the healing that he's done this game. He just won't go down. He's like that annoying final boss that has, like, Grandmaster Zir. Alright. Boy. So. That's really hilarious. Grandmaster Zir. Let me see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I transform this, then I can trade yeah, because I want to just hit the Grandmaster Zir with the Mark of Solitude. I think, does that silence it? I think that takes away its effect. Let's see. No, he still becomes the general, but he's a 5/5 now. Okay, that's fine. Because then that allows me to just do this then. Alright. And that's my hand. That's it. Grandmaster Zir. I can't believe I've actually seen that card be played. And because I hit it with Mark of Solitude, it can't attack generals. He can't damage me with it. So, that's pretty hilarious. Please, just go down. Please, well played. But I just need you to give up now. Yo, he's fighting it. He's back against the wall. Okay, that's GG, because I can send that back to his hand. Holy Immolation? He can't attack the Rhino though. It's still gonna live. He has to, if he'll have to attack the Rock Pulverizer. And then that trades with the Rhino. And then I get the Mini Jax. Now, here's the question. Can I hit this with Mark of Solitude, and would it still be able to attack Grandmaster Zir? No, okay, it says underneath that he's a general, so it wouldn't work that way. But, that's amazing. Frickin' Holy Immolation, man. And I don't want to hit this with Hailstone Prison, unfortunately, because he'll be able to summon that right next to me next turn. And if he hits it with the Divine Bond, then that's the end for me. So, don't need that, then. I've got a Snowpiercer. I guess we'll equip that. and... Oh, man. I've got 8 cards left in my deck. He's got 10. I think I have the 3rd Razorback still. That's what I really need. I'll have to do some testing, because if I send this back, would it come back as a 5/5? Ah, more healing. Gee whiz. And there's my Razorback. I don't like it. I don't like it. He has not been outplaying me. He's just healing so much that I can't take him down. And like that's just allowed him to stall for Holy Immolation and stuff. I'm trying to think of what other shenanigans he has. He used all of his Lasting Judgment, all of his Martyrdom. He might have another Circle of Life. Maybe some more Holy Immolation. That's 2 Iron Cliffs I think I took down. And he got Grandmaster Zir just the right time too. When his general was at 1 HP, he got Grandmaster Zir and essentially healed himself for 11 HP. Oh, thank the Lord. I didn't know that Dancing Blades could, oh, any. I've never seen Dancing Blades used. See, I was going to tip him 5 gold and everything. I was like, man, this was a really good match. But he just healed and healed and healed. Like, that's not even cool.